The whole world is waiting. Oh, the whole world is invited for Shabbos. Welcome, 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 my holy brothers and friends. Over 50 years ago, in the heyday, I'm not going to be performing here, holy brothers and friends. I got this book called First House of Love and Prayer, written by Lynn Reichman from Los Angeles originally. And here is the girl. This is how she looked like when she was in Los Angeles, I guess. A nice Jewish girl. And here is how she looked like when she was in the house trying to adopt more of a hippie style. She was 16 years old and she asked those guys, Aryeh Coopersmith and Alex Elia Sukkot, to stay at the house. And she was only 16 years old. So they agreed and she stayed in the house. This is the pamphlet from 1968. You can see the crown that I was talking about. And the vibration going around the crown. The Shabbos. Okay, this is probably not taken on Shabbos, this picture. Okay, see it? Shlomo with the guitar and the people from the house around him. So, holy brothers and friends, I want to read for you something written on this pamphlet. And it touches the subject of Jerusalem. And actually I hold that this was promised by SHLOMO CARLEBACH, that a place, a house, is going to be opened in Jerusalem as soon as San Francisco House finished its historical, you name it, thing over there. So he says, I found on the West Coast, says Reb Shlomo, oh no, I have to go before that. For the first time in history, okay, I have to have some notes for this. Not here, maybe this one. Go over here. For the first time in history, says Reb Shlomo, a whole generation is ready, or want to be ready, to be the images of God. Images of God. We're going to come back to that point. But some of our parents and teachers on images. Wow. On images. What a phrase. We're going to go back to this one as well, brothers and friends. And holy sisters and friends, and I didn't forget you. They want us to be their image, says Reb Shlomo. Not God's. Oh, there's a juxtaposition over here. They're ready to kill their children's souls. Children's souls. Just not to be reminded of their own failure to be real human beings. Oh my goodness, Shlomo, what are you talking about? As you know, the West Coast has become the guiding light for young people today. And we are talking about 1968 over here, today. And as I say, says Shlomo, San Francisco is the land of tomorrow. The land of tomorrow, San Francisco. And what else? Jerusalem, semicolon. Jerusalem is the land of the day after tomorrow. Brothers and friends, did Shlomo just say or state or write? Here's the proof. Here's printed in Lynn's book. If you don't trust me, I wasn't there. Some people say, you weren't there in San Francisco, weren't you? No, I wasn't there, but I'm inspecting from the people that were there. See, there's a list over here who was there. We got Rabbi SHLOMO CARLEBACH, spiritual leader and friend, it says, for the House of Love and Prayer, 347 Arguello Boulevard, San Francisco, California, 94118. It's a literal address over here. And we have in the group, people that were there in this house. As far as I know, Yankel Shemesh was there, and Brachala was there. Maybe some other people, like Eliyahu and Shoshana, or were they in the second house? I'm not sure about it. So we got all these people here on the list. Let's see who else is there. Alex Scott, this is Elia Sukkot, Aria Coopersmith, Joshua Ritchie, here from Jerusalem, Steve Pinsky, I don't know who this is, Donna Anderson, Melvin Foreman, Majorie Huttenbach, I don't know who this was, and then we have some associates over here. So a bunch of people here were involved in creating this house. And brothers and friends, I just wanted to read some of the chapters here that we can learn a little bit about the house. There's a beautiful chapter about love, and I want to read this, The Open House. You can order this book on Amazon, by the way. I'm advertising Lynn's book. Highly recommended. Just go to Amazon and grab a book for yourself. And I'm going to use and quote the book all over this video. And I'm going to publish and post this all over the place because the information here is unbelievable. And thank you so much, Lynn, for making this information available for us in Jerusalem and all over the world. Let your house be open wide, Pirkei Avos 1:5. Why was the first house of love and prayer so special? Says Lynn. It was for many, many reasons, but the main motivation was not only love, but also achnasa sorchim. Oh, hospitality. But the word doesn't do it justice. Doesn't do it no justice. Why? Shlomo's open heart led to the creation of an open house, where, as he passionately envisioned, the doors would never be closed. His approach to Achnasas Orchim was in such a grand scale. So totally open, my holy brothers and sisters and friends, can you imagine? I want you all to imagine that. Process it in your brain. Were you there, were you not there? Were you with us in Tel Aviv? We tried to do this as well. I don't know how much we succeeded. But next time around, I want to see you there, and I want you to demonstrate this, what we're learning about Shlomo Achnasas Orchim, the hospitality on the level of Shlomo CARLEBACH, holy brothers and friends. On such a grand scale, so totally open, full accepting, and heartfelt to an extreme. From the beginning in 1968, and through most all of 1969, and often in 1970, said Lynn Reitman that was there, everyone was welcome to stay. Welcome to stay. The first house embodied such a high form of chesed, of loving kindness. At his concerts, teachings, and house itself, Shlomo would invite people into his own special world. A world where holiness was real, where idealism was the norm, where reaching towards heaven, oh, let's do that tune. I need this one. Reaching towards heaven was feasible, even easy. Oh man, he gave people a strong, instant dose of his singular reality. How he did it? I don't know. But he gave you a chance to walk effortlessly into that space of holiness. With him, you entered the room and simply felt it all around you. He created a mood with a combination of song and story, personal warmth, his individual perception of the world, and most of all, his own unique personality. Shlomo's talent and passion was in the constant motion of touring, concerts, gathering large groups. Dr. Shlomo moved that spell of his magic now that they heard his heart's song, where they go, the ones who longed for more, the ones who had his message resonate in their souls. Shlomo had to point him in some direction, and so of course he sent him to the house of love and prayer. It was essentially his house, his dream. Though despite what many people think, Shlomo never lived there and was only at the house sporadically. It wasn't literally Shlomo's house. And his free flying soul wasn't the type to be involved in organizational details. But the spirit of the house belonged to Shlomo, and he was at the core of it. And by his constant repetition of this worldwide invitation, it is clear how he regarded the house as his. That he, Shlomo, had this special little house to invite people to. He trusted the Fevra, the friends in the community, living there to keep its spirit going for him in the style he envisioned. Okay? So, we're going to discuss some of the details that we have read from the book. And I want to close with this nice picture of here. Alright, guys? So before I've initiated this project. Okay, it's falling apart. See, don't trust me. I'm not so capable of opening a house of all prayer as you might think, but I need your help, holy brothers and friends. And I need Yankel's help. I need Yeshua Witt's help. I need Brachava's help. I need Micha's help. And people that were around around Shlomo to teach us about Shlomo and about his way. I'm interested in learning as someone who wants to learn Shlomo's way in Hasidus and Shlomo's way in doing things and Shlomo's message for the world and Shlomo's message for how to make Shabbat happening, brothers and friends. Okay. We need to continue Shlomo's way. At least that's what the uncle said a few years ago. Here was Shlomo. And here we are today. We need to continue Shlomo's way. The other branches of Hasidus are well continued after their Rebbe passed away. But Shlomo opened something so unique, brothers and friends, that the world needs desperately. And that's the baseless love that no other stream has. Only Shlomo developed it to such a level that we need to explore. And I'm guaranteeing you that when we open a space, it doesn't have to be a house. We could rent a house, we could rent a space, or just rent it for Shabbat to start with. As we did have access to Rav Kook Synagogue in Tel Aviv in 2019, and we opened the invitation. It was an open invitation for everybody to come. And Shlomo was there, as Yankele witnessed, and I felt that something higher was there, higher reality was there, maybe presence of God was there, and it definitely was. It was Parashas Bahar. I really felt we ascended the mountain, the holy mountain, and we were at the top there. There was Eurovision week going on at that weekend, and a Eurovision camp was right out there. We didn't really have enough courage, enough skills, enough knowledge to understand. If Shlomo was there, he would have invited the whole world to come. But we were just learning and still are learning, brothers and friends. But there is going to be more opportunity to invite the world to experience Shabbat of Rabbi Shlomo CARLEBACH. And it's not just limited to San Francisco. As Shlomo said, San Francisco was for that time. Next stage, Shlomo is going for Jerusalem. And brothers and friends, you and me are here in Jerusalem to continue this guy's way, this guy's vision. He didn't split for nothing from Chabad, from the headquarters in 770 in Crown Heights. He did split for a reason. And his reason wasn't to reach in San Francisco and Berkeley only. He said it was just for that day. The day after tomorrow, as he called it, was Jerusalem. And we here in Jerusalem need your help, guys. Help us start something going on here. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so much doable. And I don't agree with people that say, there's so much going on in Jerusalem. There's nothing going on in Jerusalem on the level of Rabbi Shlomo CARLEBACH. Nothing like that. Even the CARLEBACH minyanim that we have, synagogues that are doing davening in CARLEBACH style, that's nothing on the level of what's described, what was happening here in San Francisco in 68, 69, beginning of 70s. It was on a different level, a totally different level. And that's what Shlomo promised needs to be